What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and some more BattleTech. So it's been a while since we had some videos for you, but kind of still sorting things out post Gen Con and post finally getting a computer back up and running. So we've managed to, of course, pick up the box of Armored Combat. We've gotten some extras already for the clans while we were at Gen Con and also for the Inner Sphere, but today we're going to take a look at the other box here. So Game of Armored Combat. So we've previously reviewed the beginner box, fantastic product from Catalyst. Again, all this stuff honestly is great right now. Everything Catalyst is doing to sort of revitalize the game, and obviously a lot of new people checking out BattleTech from other game systems, ourselves included. We take a look at a little bit in the past, but just at that time just wasn't really grabbing our attention. But anyway, so we've taken a look at the beginner box, like we said, the Clan Invasion box, again, another fantastic product, and now this other box as well. So, and this was in previous videos recommended, because we were asking, what really should be like some next steps, next purchases, and kind of get the full game experience. And appreciate everybody who was commenting, and basically everyone kind of said, well, you got to get the Game of Armored Combat and kind of have sort of the full-on rules and all that. So one thing I'm loving that Catalyst has done in all three of these boxes, really just also get you in the fluff. The background, which again, BattleTech goes back, so far. So there's definitely rich backstory, and has its own novels and all that stuff too. But these little short stories here. So this one called Ice Storm, which is a follow-on from the one I think from the beginner box. So that was pretty cool just to kind of see that. This a Cold Beast Commandos mission. So these are all about 20 pages, very quick, very light reading, but just fun and kind of get you a feel for what that kind of mech combat is actually like. So, and certainly makes me want to read more about it. So anyway, so we get one of those in there, right? And pretty much no other game system is kind of really doing that. A lot of times some of that's, stuck in the main rulebook and things like that. But then, a lot of systems also have very kind of bloated rule books, the multi-hundreds of pages. So there's different approaches to everything, but I think this is kind of a neat little thing and really appreciated, especially, again, being brand new to the game. So the rule book, and haven't really jumped too deeply into it yet, but again, seems like, we'll cover literally everything that you need to know. I'm sure there's some more advanced things possibly out there. And if there is anything beyond this box right now, rules wise, or just more units or stuff basically for the game, hit us up in the comments, guys. Let us know what you think is out, or what should be some next purchases. But anyway, so I wanted to show you guys. So basically this is clocking in at a massive 56 pages, right? A lot of times I think BattleTech, from looking on the outside in, seems like just such a really complicated game. You're doing like all this record keeping for all the damage on your mechs and stuff like that. But conversely, right, that's a really small rulebook for such a somewhat, I guess, complicated game. Whereas other games out there maybe are a little easier to jump into, but then again, like we were talking about, just insanely large rulebooks in the multi-hundreds of pages. But anyway, so we're not really going to delve too deeply into that, but it just seems like it's cool. Again, we've already got the other two boxes, but it should be plenty to get you started there. As always, they throw in some dice for you, nothing too fancy. 6-sided dice, we know what those are, right? We get some cards here as well, and again, I like that they include these Alpha Strike cards, so if we get these open here as well. Sorry for the camera shake there. Let's get that last card out there. All right. So we'll take a look at that in a moment. But the big thing we're here for are the gorgeous mechs. And again, these Catalyst plastics are just absolutely crushing it, right? So really good stuff there. So let's get these all out of here, just because the ceiling fan in the background is definitely not nice to look at with the on the clear plastic there, all the reflection and everything. But anyway, and these boxes I think we're clocking in at 50 or 60 bucks. Let's double check real quick. 59, yeah, 60 bucks. So really for everything included in here, and that's just, again, just a wonderful combination of everything Catalyst has been able to do here. So we'll jump into the mechs in a little bit of detail here in just a moment once we get through all the rest of the stuff. But as you can see, so we got several different sizes, everything's a different mech, right? So no repeats, that's also cool. And just 8 mechs, the rule book, all that stuff, everything else that we still got to get out of here. for 60 bucks is not bad. This isn't a game where you need hundreds and hundreds of minis either. So we'll get that out of here. There's still more. So again, for a relatively small, almost board game like box, again, they just managed to put in a lot of stuff here. So hey, here's a primer. Get you started on the setting a little bit. The eras, the timeline. Again, BattleTech has such a rich history, so that we were already aware of before coming in, but I mean, and still got so much reading and figuring out to do here. So, and again, I like that on the back here. They also point you to some novels and stuff to really get yourself started there too. So then we get a little booklet of record sheets, which is pretty cool. And we did pick up another thing at Gen Con 2, which are kind of like some fancier high-end record sheets, which we'll have in a separate video for you guys. I thought that was another cool product. But again, get everything you need to out of the box, photocopy as needed. I'll have to double check and see if we get these in those fancier record sheets. So we'll see what we do with these ultimately. But again, everything you need is right there for what you get in the box. Oops. But wait, there's still more. So then I love that they also include maps, because again, mostly, a lot of times played on the hex maps here. These are double-sided, so you got kind of desert stuff going on the other side, more grasslands. Looks like some urban areas here too. Looks like we got some roads. But anyway, oops. And then on the other one here too, so yeah, more desert, badlands type of stuff. So anyway, we get 2 of those. So, and again, easily combinable in a variety of ways. So, oops, as we knock over some minis here. But wait, there is still more. So we get a very hard, like cardstock reference sheet here, which is pretty cool. Double-sided, of course. So that's all pretty neat. And one thing I liked that they had in the other boxes as well. So basically some punch-out stuff here. So again, interesting to see the Topps logo. I'm still learning a little bit about the not just the history of the game as far as like the lore is concerned in game, but sort of the history of ownership and how just last 30 plus years I guess of that. So yeah, so you have Catalyst here and Topps represented. So there's plenty of other videos out there who've on the YouTubes and other stuff that have covered sort of that in much better detail than we will be able to, certainly for any amount of time. But so definitely go check that out if you're interested in the history of the game and ownership and all that, and where it's currently at. But anyway, so you get some punch outs here just to have some extra terrain features with different depths. And then if you wanted also, this is just a neat thing too, because again, you don't necessarily have to have those minis. But some extra punch outs for some of the stuff that's basically in the box, but I guess other variants, if I'm not mistaken. And hey, everything's still double-sided too, so all easily usable with both of the maps there. So we're gonna put that right back in the box. Kind of put some of the stuff back here. So again, this is pretty cool. Might end up laminating that just to kind of protect it a little bit better. Anyway, so yeah, so if you have all 3 of the boxes, basically you have like 6 different map sheets, which is already a hell of a lot of stuff to create variety for your missions and stuff like that. So again, record sheet, the primer. I think that one is very similar to, if not exactly the same loops from the Clan Invasion box. Maybe it's in all 3 boxes. I can't recall off the top of my head right in this moment. Again, we'll put this back. Put that there, and then let's get into some of these cards and minis. So let's move these minis back a little bit as we knock literally everything over. And let's kind of organize here. So we got Burkhart, Gantz, and Faye Fetters here. So piloting a commando, okay. Hoffa Cower, Griffin. And also, guys, let us know too, because again, we're not even gonna say that we're like we're not more than a neophyte, a true beginner really at this. So any and all comments that will help us sort of pick and choose the max and variants and preferred things like that. And we're still even deciding on, Got, again, the Inner box, got some extra Inner expansions, all that. Obviously, the stuff from the beginner box, but also the clan invasions, and we've done some videos on the extra clan boxes we picked up at the con as well. But anyway, let us know. So, sort of your favorite factions, again, lances, loadouts, all that stuff. Again, very, very eager to learn. So, oops. I'm going to keep moving these mechs a little bit. So many cards in here. So, and I like, again, that pretty much all these things are dual-sided, so it's not like you have to have a literal separate card for every last thing here. Oops. So there, just as a small sampling, we're going to kind of just pan through for you guys here. So all these different mechs represented. So Catapult. Kind of put him here. I guess from watching other lore videos and stuff out there. So I guess the Mad Cat comes because was confused as to, I guess the Catapult, and then I forgot what the other one is called, but that's, I guess, how that name came about, which is a pretty cool little bit of the lore. So, the Awesome, I was wondering what that thing would actually look like, and cool that we actually have one now. Locust, been hearing a lot about those too. Wolverine, Shadowhawk, seems pretty cool. Cool name, at least. Griffin, and a Commando. So, this guy, let's see if we can somewhat reasonably well visually identify that. I'm wondering if this is, which one's which here. Well, we know the Awesome is this guy with these sort of shoulder pads or shields or whatever, but damn, that looks like a lot of firepower. The Griffin looks a little bit more like this chicken walker thing. So there, I think that's accurate. This thing, kind of looking at poses on the cards here too. So I feel like this is a Shadowhawk. Looks like it's got like a little field gun or something. This guy, yeah, he's got that round missile launcher here. So this is a Thunderbolt. All right, well, we're getting closer. This should be the Commando. Let's get this out of the way a little bit. This should be the Wolverine here. Then that would, have to, I think, make this a Griffin. Although, yeah. So, we got that. And again, not a bad looking bunch of mechs here, certainly. And again, Catalyst is just doing phenomenal here with these plastics, so hopefully that will kind of show up decently for you guys there. So these should all be pretty damn fun to paint up as well. So again, fantastic stuff here. Yeah, I like that they've included a pretty decent variety of these different mechs too. So some of these definitely seem more like fire support, recon, scout type of gears as well. So again, a little mix of everything. All right, so let's kind of reorganize here. We'll push these a little bit to the side. All right. Then again, our Alpha Strike cards here. So Locust. So variants there. The Commando. Griffin. Shadowhawk. That's a pretty cool paint job. Wolverine. Catapult. Again, basically a walking missile truck by the look of it. Thunderbolt. And last but not least, the awesome. Ooh. What's that all about? So, the awesome. And then, apparently, the BLR-1G Battlemaster. Okay. For everyone who's a little bit more knowledgeable about the game than we are right now, what's up with the difference here? So, awesome and Battlemaster. Is it just a different name for the variant? Is it more or less like a actually different gear, or not gear, a mech? What's up with that? But anyway, so again, cool that we get that too if you're playing the Alpha Strike rules there. So, and just again, all that stuff included in this box. So again, between again the Clan Invasion, the beginner box, which again for $20 was just such a hell of a deal, especially if you're not quite sure this is going to be the game for you. $20 and splitting the box with a friend. Everybody, each person gets a mech and try out the game. You can't really ask for more than that. And then, assuming you like the game, you jump in a little bit more with these types of boxes. So for $60, again, everything is just a fantastic deal, and really loving so far the game. Obviously, we got to get to the point where we're actually getting some actual games in, some starter games, demos, and learning more and more about the setting, the clans, the inner sphere, all that fun stuff. But again, hopefully we got some fellow players out there who are watching the channel and gonna hopefully assume also a little bit more experience than I am. So hit us up in the comments, guys. Again, any and all knowledge you want to share with us on the game. Next steps to take, again, if you're following the videos, right? So we've gotten the 3 boxes now. Picked up a couple of the lances for support there for the clans, also for the inner sphere, which will be coming up in a couple of videos here. So stay tuned for that, guys. So feel like we got a fairly good force of mechs right now. So really, it's just I think a process of starting to figure out what to put together for like the first few games and go from there. Now I know in the book here, the rule book that we got, it does outline some sample games, and I think that's another great step, and it's something we'll review in a separate video, kind of walking through that. So certainly a game with the complexities, the intricacies that BattleTech has. It's nice that they take you and kind of walk you through the contents of the box and kind of make start with very simple mission 1 and then walk you through and add complexity and add more moving pieces to it. So good stuff there. But again, that'll be for a separate video. Hit us up in the comments, guys. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one. Take care.